Hello and welcome to The Sims for 100 Baby Challenge. This is probably going to be one of my longest videos ever, but yeah, we're just doing a creative sim, and I guess I should explain the rules to you because I suck at The Sims, so I kind of cut a little bit of the corners. Basically, I'm allowing myself to have 3 babies with one father, and a toddler has to get 1 skill or 2 to level 5. I'm gonna figure that out as the game goes on and I actually get a toddler. Children and teens have to get 2 A grades, and in order for them to move out, they have to, be a young adult, obviously, but they also have to get a job and get 1 skill to level 3 or higher, regardless of that skill being cooking or mischief. The mother also cannot get a job. She can do random odd jobs like writing books or painting, but she cannot get the full-fledged painting career, if that makes sense. Yeah. Also, I am not allowing myself to use cheats unless it is to remove a sim, from the welcome wagon and delete them and or kill them, because that really gets on my nerves. I do have MCC commands and I do have lots of mods. I'm not allowing myself to use money cheats or anything like that. Yeah, I usually do use cheats, but I'm gonna try not to because this is my first video with Sims. So yeah. And since I'm a little bit nitpicky, I'm going to be randomizing 1 or 2 of the children's traits. Not all of them, because I would like to choose at least 1 to kind of set the background so they can, when they age up into teens, I can be like, oh, they're mischievous. I'm gonna, make them dressed up like a clown or something stupid. I don't know, stuff like that. This lady right here passes away, whether that be from natural causes or just, she gets set on fire, which showing me what probably happened. The most current teen or young adult sim, is a woman, is going to take over her place as the mother, and that's going to continue until we have 100 of these little demons. And also with the new baby update coming soon, that's going to make it more fun and interesting if it comes soon. I'm hoping that it comes, hopefully, whenever I publish this. But yeah, really excited, and I hope you guys will enjoy this series. I'm trying to think if there are any more rules. Oh yeah, she can never get married, obviously, ever, until she's, elderly and she isn't, having any more kids. We're gonna be like, you're getting married and stuff. Whenever the kids age up, and we'll probably move out, and I might send them all into one house. I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm making it be allowed. Yeah, but once that happens out and they were gonna probably just continue to move them into different houses everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go over the packs I have because I know I don't have all the packs at all. I have the cats and dogs. Get to work, and the seasons pack. Sorry, I couldn't think of what it was called. I have the laundry day thing. I don't know if that's going to affect the gameplay at all, but I might turn it into something. I don't know. I also have the Parenthood and Dine Out packs. So yeah. By the way, this hairstyle that I put on the sim right now, I downloaded it a long time ago, and I have not used it once. I downloaded that early 2022, and I have not used it since I got it, and I used it to see if I liked it, and I didn't like it, so I've never used it. But yeah, back to the Sims thing anyway. I also know that I'm supposed to have the teens traits from the Parenthood pack, at least 2 within the positive range. I'm going to change that and say 1, because I, once again, suck at The Sims. Also, with the influencing the baby's gender when it's not born yet, I don't care. Oh, I just hit my mic, I'm sorry. I do not care. If it happens, it happens, because honestly, I don't think I make my Sims eat strawberries or listen to music. I'll turn on like the comedy channel and be like, watch this, and be like, go play on your phone or something. But I don't usually make them like directly do things that would influence the baby's gender. So yeah, doesn't matter to me. If it happens, happens. Whatever, call me out. And then, because I totally need more to put in the YouTube description, I'm probably going to be giving the kids chores when the time comes, like when they become children and teens. And I will probably be putting their chores into the description box. So yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. I do not think there is anything else. Well, no, wait, there's something else. When there's a teen in the house, I'm going to make them get a job so we can have more city income money. Also, I am not going to be hiring a nanny because I know that's in the rules, but I would just like to say, because I know I said I would be cutting the corners earlier, but I'm definitely not hiring any nannies at all, ever. Yeah, and that's all of the rules. I will probably be putting them in the description, and this speech was probably almost over, I think. Yep. So here I am just picking out the name. I went back and forth and then just decided on one of the characters from one of my stories' names. And I don't know if there's a rule against picking out traits for the matriarch, but here we are. I'm changing the boots because I hated them. Yep. Now, right into the gameplay. Okay, so I got a house and I set the time frame to be in the fall because, again, I forgot to record that. It didn't get corrupted. No. I forgot to record that part, and I also added a thermostat from the seasons back because I didn't want her to be wearing her winter clothes all the time. I also put in a cheap TV, but enlarged it because, hey, that's what you do. And now I was like, oh, hey, we could make her go to the bar and meet some guys, you know. So I set her off to travel into the wide world of dating. Oh, hey, look, it's my loading screen taking forever. Why did I not cut this? I don't know. Oh, hey, look, I finally cut it. There, I was like, where should we go? I wanted to go over there. I knew that, but I didn't know whether we should go to the lounge or the bar. Ultimately, I ended up deciding on the bar because I was like, I feel like it's too early to go to the lounge, you know, at 8 a.m. So, yeah, why? I don't think you could read that. You know, whatever. Look at my beautiful loading screen. Oh, hey, look, we're here. How are you editing, people? So I was like, oh, I'll search around for some people, and then I cut, because I was like, this is gonna take too long. And then Johnny Zest appeared. Finally. I was like, oh man, Johnny Zest, you know. So I was like, oh, introduce yourself. And then I was like, hold on a second, what the heck is that in his hair? It was this ugly black stripe from one of my mods. And I was like, I hope that's not genetic. I know it's not genetic because it's an accessory, but oh my god, if our kids pop up with that, like when they're teenagers, I'm like, no, you're dying your whole head. You're ripping your bellies now. So he came over and he sat by me again. Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name right now. But he came over, sat down with us, and so I was like, hey, you know, introduce yourself. It just would not work for the longest time, and I could not get it to work. So once it finally was like, oh, hey, they introduced themselves already, I was like, okay, we'll just have a nice, friendly conversation, you know, like normal people. We're not gonna go jump in immediately to flirting with this guy. And then I was like, you know what? No, we're doing it. This is a baby challenge. I don't want it to take 3 years. Let's just get right into it. So at first he was like, okay, cool, but as the night goes on, he's kind of like, oh, I don't like this woman. Who is she? I just met her. Why is she flirting with me? But my gameplay is so laggy right there. Oh my. Oh, I forgot to mention, I might be allowing myself to get like one cat or one dog because I really like designing animals, but I don't know. It's not going to be in this episode or for a while. Maybe once I finally kids, but yeah. So here, I was just like, okay, and I was praying that Katrina would move. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I probably am, but I was like praying she would leave. Because my sis was just like, oh, random group conversation. And then she finally left, so, hello, and I sped it up, I think. And so we started flirting again, this time without her, and then he just got up and straight up left, and I was like, no, hey, wait, like, let's talk again. And then she was like, okay, and walked over to where I was at the bar, and then he left the bar. So I was like, okay, you know what, I guess it's time for us to leave and go. Oh, look, hey, it's my loading screen. So once we got back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna invite him to our house. So if he was just gonna leave randomly while we were talking to him so rudely, I invited him to my house. So I had her go to the bathroom, and why I just like, oh, just 360 my camera. So then I forgot to change her outfit when she got home, because I didn't want her to constantly be in her cold outfit. So I was just like, okay, we'll put her in everyday wear. So then I called him up and I said, hey, you know what? I don't care if you left. You're coming back to my place this time. You don't know where I live, and I'm not going to tell you. You're going to just randomly appear. So after she got done calling him, the creepy thing was, I did get a notification. I don't remember getting a notification, but he just kind of appeared at my doorstep, and I was just like, oh, okay. I swear to God, I did not see that notification. Oh look, there he is. So like, okay, invite in, because I don't want to such a dark cold weather outfit. So we do the normal Sims thing of walking through walls. Normal Sim things. Then they finally decide to come through and walk through the door, I should say, literally. So I was like, okay, we can resume what we were doing at the bar before you so rudely left. Then I decided to check what she thinks of him, like how she perceives him. Said she perceives him as very attractive, so I was like, okay. I don't know if that's a mod, but I think that might be from the Wicked Women's mod. I don't know, probably is. I don't remember what that notification said at all. So I was like, okay, we can continue the talk. I don't know what to put here. That random pause was because I went away for a few seconds. So I was like, okay, I'll pause and stop the recording. And then I came back and I was like, oh, I paused it. I don't know why I could have just kept it fluid and not paused it, but here we are. So they kept talking and talking till the welcome wagon showed up, and I was like, oh, I was gonna use cheats to get rid of them, like, you know, kill them. And I was like, you know, I'll just cancel it and make them go home. So, ending early, and yep, I'm sure ending early. So he's kind of like, oh, you're flirting with me? Okay. And then, like, in a few seconds, he's like, oh, you're flirting with me? Ew, leave me alone. I don't remember what that notification said either. That's the, attractive thing. See, he just gets up randomly and, like, leaves the conversation with me. He straight up was like, I'm gonna go talk to the wall. And then he teleports over, and then I was like, okay, I'll go away, and they start flirting again. And then this happens. It happened one or two more times. And I was like, dude, no. We just met, and he keeps walking away from me, and won't talk to me, look at me when I'm talking to him. But as soon as that comes up, 1,000%. So then they just keep flirting, and they had their first kiss, which for some reason I did not send her. That is so annoying. I cut it again, but can't honestly tell it was so fluid. That's so weird. So I was like, okay, we can continue with the flirting, you know, trying to get their left bar up, and stuff. But then he all of a sudden becomes, like, really, like, ew, no, stop it, woman. And I was like, oh. So then I tried to go upstairs to see if they could woohoo, and I swear I did not do anything. I didn't cut it. They were just like, okay, back to bang. Not like woohooing. And I was like, bro, not right now. Like, what? I'm trying to get rid of kid, not just randomly do this. So they walk upstairs, and I was panicking, like, oh no, they're not gonna stop. And then they just stop at the top of the stairs. If that was me, I'd be terrified that I was gonna twat on the stairs. So I was like, oh, give him a rose, you know, cool things. And then I was like, wait, they just got embarrassed. But her mood outlet changed from flirty to happy. So I was like, oh, maybe they didn't. I think he was making fun of us there, honestly. I think he was. See, they're like good friends, it looks like. So then they moved a bit, and I was like, oh, okay, gives him a rose, he takes it, you know, blah, 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 normal things. They start tugging, and he does that. I don't know what that means. See, and then I tried to flirt with him, and he was just like, ew, no, what are you? Who are you? Why are you flirting with me? So I was like, okay, maybe, you know, try again, because she still wasn't embarrassed, and I was like, okay. And then, you know what, he just decides that it was time to walk. Not anywhere near the bed. To walk down the stairs. He was going home. He just straight up left. Except he wanted to get one last foot in. Which I find very funny. See, he just turns around and leaves. Doesn't care. So then I was like, okay. You know what? I was like, okay. So, that leaves it here. I'll see you guys later. Adriana is tired, and Johnny this is just straight up leaving.